Hey, how's it going tonight? Well, hope all you guys and gals had an amazing day out there. I did the best I could, you know what I'm saying? It's been nice being able to get some walking on and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I'll get to the point here. So, yesterday I was talking about like the pineal gland and stuff like that, and there's one thing that it kind of produces, dimethyltryptamine, DMT. And it's what they say gives you the end of the it takes you to the light at the end of the tunnel, so to say, and all that sort of stuff. But it's one of the only substances that if you allegedly use it, anybody can have, like, pretty much a universal experience. You come across the same entities, so to say, and stuff like that. You can learn a lot about some of these things in, what I'd call like end of the world books, P-Call and T-Call by Alexander Shulgin and Anne Shulgin, his wife. But anyways, that's its own subject to look up for yourselves. Um, Again, allegedly, uh there's a couple different ways. Like, if you're looking to experiment with it, you can do the short version or the long version. The long version requires an MAOI with it, so your body can absorb it and actually break it down, and yada yada yada. Which, that's for a lot, that's a pretty long one. The other way is, a high temperature heat, and you kind of just have a little and it's, a shorter one. And allegedly, one may have experienced that at one point. And, but if you fight the breakthrough, you don't necessarily go see the entities. And, to me, that's what I've always known as a breakthrough. But, everybody has their own idea of a breakthrough. Uh, and I kind of allegedly fought a breakthrough, and may have, watched myself form from, one single cell, and it was quite an experience, allegedly. Um, but anyways, yeah, like, it's a totally different thing. So that's what, a lot of what the pineal gland does. And that substance can be found in like everything. You can find it in different grasses, stuff like that. Like, it's all over the internet if you're ever interested in it and stuff like that, and looking to expand your mind. Like, there's lots of different ways, lots of different um, entheogens, as they're called, and stuff like that. But just so that's why they kind of keep you. Some say the third eye, but really it's truthfully your first eye.